I'm David.
I'm Julie.
So now this is the review portion of our series of videos on Crokinole. Hopefully you've had a chance to watch the how to play video and the playthrough. And this is part of our project, excuse me, to do the top 100 family games according to Board Game Geek users. Right. And Crokinole is in the top 10 as of September 2019. And as you can see here, there's a reason why we couldn't put it behind us for fear of it hurting us.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the overview real quick.
Okay.
It is a family game, players 2 to 4. You can play in teams. Playing time 30 minutes, ages 8 and up. It's an action dexterity game. Now, various people manufacture it. The version we have is from Mayday Games as part of their Kickstarter. So this is the rulebook here. And if you watch the how to play video, I point out there's a couple of words, key words that needed to be, instead of saying may, needed to say must. When you look up other rules online. Because when I first read this, I was confused.
Yeah.
You have a choice? When you say may, that means you have a choice.
Right.
So this is one of the cardinal sins of running a rule book right away, is that you don't say may when it must, when it must be must.
When it must be must.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go over our what we like and our neutral or dislike, and we come up with our reasons separately, and then we put it in. And so some of these we haven't seen each other's reasons yet. So let's start out with Julie.
Okay. All right. The construction's nice. I mean, it is a very sturdy built game. It's very easy to learn, and you can play it very quickly, which is a key thing for me. As you all know, I like things that I can play quickly. It is a very competitive 2-player game. We haven't played it much as a 4-player game, so I couldn't really judge on that.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I find it very frustrating because my dexterity is not very good. My flicking motion is not super great. And the way I vision things of how in my little brain it's supposed to work, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll do it that way. And I go to do it and it's like, oh dear goodness. So for me, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, dexterity games are hard for you. But, but you have fun playing.
I do have fun. I really do. And in the playthrough, it looks like I might have given up. I really didn't. I was just getting like, my brain was just like, oh, I can't do this. So, but I did try.
All right, so here's mine. Yes, I also said it's fast playing. It is a very fun game.
Yep.
When you bring this out with people who are gamers and non-gamers, they all enjoy it equally, unless it's somebody that can't handle flicking. Okay.
Yeah.
It's challenging, but not frustrating for me. Yeah. But I can understand why for others it would be. All right. So it's great for all ages. So we've had our neighbors' kids over, and they've loved playing this game.
Yeah.
And they're not major gamers. You know, they play games when they come over here, and they own some gateway games like Ticket to Ride, but they don't play as often as we do.
No.
Now it is expensive. So even though we got this on Kickstarter, and I have to, thank Seth of Mayday Games for putting together a decent Crokinole board. Some of these boards, if you get in the United States, can cost over $200.
Oh my goodness.
But this is decent quality, okay? And we've had this for about 2 years now, a year and a half, and it's been holding up. Now, mind you, please move your arm for a second. Sure. Mind you that if it gets really dry, I wonder if the seam is going to dry out here. So you got to definitely keep it in a moist environment. In other words, you wouldn't want to put this outside in the desert heat.
No, and we do keep it covered too.
Right, so I would be concerned if you were to keep it in the garage and it gets really hot like you are on the Southwest. I could see this drying out and cracking and getting messed up.
Definitely.
Not saying that the $250 ones wouldn't have that issue either, but I could see that this one you definitely have to keep an eye on, because you can see the seams where they put the, over here there's a seam.
Yeah, right, I see it.
Now, here's one issue I'm not too sure about. So, I show it on camera here. These discs, I don't know if this version that was shipped by Mayday Games, if these are tournament quality discs. I seem to remember reading something that there might have been an issue with the discs in this version. So I'm waiting to see an official version of this to see if we need to get different discs.
Bigger ones?
I don't know if they're bigger or thinner or different weight. So someone can tell me in the description if this version that we got, again, this is a Kickstarter from about a year and a half, 2 years ago, if these are the right kind of discs.
Okay, yeah.
So I need to find out.
Yeah.
All right, and that's for anybody that got this version. I know I ran into somebody at Dice Tower Con or
Dice Tower West?
Dice Tower West, or at RingCon in Tucson that might have said the same thing, that they were concerned too about the discs.
Okay.
But if you're seeing this, let me know if that's an issue or not. But I still want to see another version and compare the discs.
Definitely.
Otherwise, another thing too, we also got the upgrade here. We haven't done it yet, but you can install this rubber tubing with these screws, and then you get a kind of a bounce. We haven't done that yet, because you got to cut the tubing, put it on the screw, and then you put the screws in like this.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I didn't want to do it yet, because we like the way the game is right now.
Oh, yeah. I think it's good just the way it is right now.
All right, so let's take a look at how we
Ranked it?
ranked it according
Okay.
to the Board Game Geek 1 through 10 rating list. So let's see.
Alrighty.
So Julie, you rated
I
it?
said it was very good. I do enjoy playing it, even though I do get frustrated, and I do suggest it. When we have family over or friends, I always think, this will be something fun for us to play, and everyone that has played it does really like it, so it is a good suggestion, and I do enjoy playing it very much.
And for me, it's a 9. It's just not outstanding because we don't bring it down as much.
No.
Because it's between me and what's the race car game called again?
Oh,
Is it
gosh.
Flip car? Not Flip car.
No. Oh, darn it.
Well, we got the race car game. Right now, it's escaping me the name of it.
Downforce? No.
No, that's another race game.
Gosh, I don't know.
I forget the name of it. But we have the race game where you flick the discs. I might choose a race game over this, but the problem with the race game is you got to set up the track, so there's a longer setup time. But it seems more thematic. So that's why we might play the race game, because it's more thematic. Whereas this is easier to set up, but it's...
Yeah,
So that's the weight for us, the difference.
definitely.
I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it.
I don't. I can picture it in my head, but there's no way I can come
Some
up
of
with
you
a
know
name.
what it's called, and after we're done shooting this video, we'll remember.
He
but-
will.
But it's the same discs, but you're flipping around tracks, and we have that, and we'll eventually do that
I don't
review
remember.
because that's also in the top 100
Is it?
family games as
Oh, it
well.
should be. It's pretty fun.
Right. All right. Well, anyway, that's our review of Crokinole. Hopefully you get a chance to own a set. Keep an eye on a Kickstarter because, like I said, Mayday does a good job of making it affordable. But if you can't wait, you can order them online. There's websites
Oh,
where you
okay.
can get it. I don't know what the shipping cost would be. That's one thing. To ship this would be a pretty heavy.
Oh, sure. I would think so.
So
Yeah.
you got to check out if they offer free shipping or not.
Yeah.